You might not know the word emo, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Makes the grab on the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. A first down for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd down.
And more yards after contact. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Wildcats are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Kansas State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Johnson looking to throw. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's James. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Dances away. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And it's caught off the fake.
The pass was complete, but the 2-point conversion fails.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
13, Kansas State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Every time we speak to defenses,
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their general...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Still on his feet. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Coming after it. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Kansas State, 0.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
17, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. trying to set the tone with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started.
Arkansas, number 11, with the grab and the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Scanning the field, it's Green. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Feeling some heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going for 6. Got it.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Let's go. Try to get it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on.
Arkansas, number 10, in the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Return is brought down at the 4. And the Kansas State Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dances away from the heat. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And, yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that 1st down?
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Finds his man enough for the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Getting some heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He fires it out to the right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 40, Kansas State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Green. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action on 1st down. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass, it's Green. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so what Jesse Palmer, exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Finds his man. It's Giddens. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Roberson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you got to love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Kansas State quick to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make play.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
With the catch, it's Anthony. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.